Right, good morning Robins and Rabbits and welcome to Monday's English. We are into the final week now before you come back to school and we cannot wait to see you all. So we're going to start like we were starting every day last week with two words. We've got this word and this word. I'm not going to read them to you yet. I want you to have a close look at those words. Which word do you think is spelt correctly and which word do you think is spelt incorrectly? So have a good look. Hopefully some of you have realised that they're actually both spelt the same, and we call that a contraction. So this, you'll and you will mean the same thing. So I might say, you will come to the park, you'll come to the park. Okay, so it means the same thing, you will. And all we've done is push two words together and an apostrophe has gone in the place of WR. Today for your handwriting, I want you to practice the you'll, the contraction one. So, what you need to do, we've got a descender letter going under the line, O, U, apostrophe, and two tall letters, okay? Two ascender letters nice and high. So some of you will do a line like that. If some of you would like to challenge yourself, you can have a go at joining. So watching very carefully. I know some of you started joining before the holiday, so if you're not at this level, it doesn't matter yet. But you still need to take your pencil off, apostrophe, L. So I don't mind which way you go, so you might want to pause now and have a go, or you can do them all together. And the join everyone is going to focus on today are these two letters, A and M. At the moment, we've been doing lots of joining from A. So some of you will be at this stage if you started this before Christmas, but some of you will still be on the A and the M. So A and the M are nice and easy because they're both the letters that sit between the two tall lines. You've got no ascender or descenders. So around the apple, down the leaf, your diagonal line, straight down, mountain, mountain. I'll do that one more time. Around the apple, down the leaf, your diagonal line, mazy, up, mountain, mountain. So you need a line of you'll and a line of am joined. So pause that and do that first. And we are going to start then our lesson with a little bit of a vocab game. And I'm going to give you an example. It's called On the Other Hand, and it's really just to try and get you talking at home. So this is Robin's class, this is Rabbit's class. So I might say, Robin's class are the best because they have the best teacher in the world. On the other hand, Rabbit's class are really, really smart. Rabbit's class are amazing at colouring. On the other hand, Robin's class are mathematicians. So at home, now if you've got a grown-up around you, I would like you to debate something. You could debate and you could have one of you be in Robin's class and your parent could be Rabbit's class, and we're using this word on the other hand, okay? But you could decide to take, maybe if your parents drink cups of tea or coffee and juice. So I might say, oh, coffee is the best drink in the world because it keeps you awake. And then the person next to you might say, on the other hand, juice is really refreshing. Okay? So you're just going to have a little bit of a talk. So you can pause that and do that now. And today's learning objective then is to use conjunctions to extend ideas. We've learnt about a conjunction before. So on your timetable you have a video, and it is actually a Key Stage 2 video, but we thought actually it's quite simple to understand. So if you go and click on the video and have a little bit of a watch of this, and it is for older children, but I think you'll understand it and it will help some of your parents as well if they're not sure on the terminology we use at school. So that's your first job to do. And by the end you should know then that conjunction today is used to either join two simple sentences or extend a sentence to make it longer, to add extra information onto a sentence. And we're going to look at our text and we're going to try and find these conjunctions. We've got because, and, when, and as. And there are lots of conjunctions that you can use. At school we have those conjunction mats, and we'll do lots more work on conjunctions as the year goes by. And actually even when you get into year 3, 4 and year 5, 6, you start using lots of conjunctions and more complicated ones and complex ones. So these are the words because, and, when, and as. And I would like you to see if you can find it in our text. So hopefully you've either got this printed out or you've got it on the screen. Have a read through. Can you come up with those conjunctions? So you might want to pause the video now while you do that. Once done, I've already done it for you. We've got 2 ands. Instead of just putting soft, we've got soft and juicy. We're adding information on that time. Sweet and delicious, an extra information. Witty sense of humour, when. We're telling you a bit more to add on extra information. Impossible to forget as, and then we've got at the bottom, a bonus of a unique streak because, and we've extended our sentence, okay? So those are the ones that we're using in our text. And what I forgot to do at the start was go through the text, haven't I? And I always remember right at this point, and I do this in class as well. So at the end, you could practice your text map as well if you haven't done it already. So we have got 2 sentences, and we're going to try and choose a correct conjunction to go in. We've got and, but, or and so. I'm going to get a pen up. So, it's warm inside, you might melt. Which one would go in there? And if you come have a question like this in a test, I often try and put each one in to see which one would sound better. It's warm inside and you might melt. Yeah, it sounds alright. It's warm inside, but you might melt. It's warm inside, or you might melt. Not sure that makes sense. It's warm inside, so you might melt. So it might be that actually a couple of them could fit. I'm going to go for so. It's warm inside, so you might melt. And our next sentence is, come inside, something freeze outside. Come inside and freeze outside. I'm not sure that would fit. Come inside, but freeze outside. Come inside or freeze outside. Come inside, so freeze outside. Hopefully you've got which one, and we've got or here. Come inside or freeze outside. So today then, you're going to have a go at doing a conjunction activity, which is quite similar to the one that I've just shown you. And it looks like this. And you can either print out the sheet and write the words on, or you can write these out in your best handwriting. So I went to bed very late, I am so tired. And you need to choose which conjunction you think fits best. I listened to the weather forecast, something, put an umbrella in my bag. I enjoy playing hockey, it's not my favourite sport. We could go to the park, to the cinema. So you need to choose which conjunction you think fits properly in there. Okay, so that's today's activity, and remember to keep practicing your text map because later on this week we're going to be writing our persuasion writing. Okay, have a good day.